Mo Gang? Welcome to the Mo Gang, or welcome back, Mo Gang. If you are returning, I appreciate you for being here. So, today in this video, I am going to get to trying out the Sweet Pumpkin Spice Ayurvedic Firm Hold Hair Gel. Okay, we're gonna jump straight in this thing. We're gonna jump straight in this thing. But before I do, y'all already know what I have to say. If you are not a part of the Mo Gang, I don't know what you're doing, what you're waiting on. But I need you to go down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do also hit that notification bell. Select all so that way you are notified each and every time I post any content over here on my channel. So I'm super excited about this gel because unfortunately I have watched a couple videos, a couple reels pertaining to the gel, and the thoughts are thinking. I will make sure to link above the Tropical Oasis line, the full review. I think I did a full review and I think I did a wash and go video. I want to say those were the two I did. Whichever ones I did, I will link those above because I believe this is very similar to that. So I'm excited about that. And also make sure you have checked out the video before this. I did post up a battle of the limited edition holiday deep conditioner collection from Miche as well. So make sure you check that out as well. I will link it above. You'll probably see it coming up at some point up there. All the things, okay? All things Miche over here. But like it's not sponsored. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'm going to speak that because I'm here for it. You know, I wouldn't even mind working for them one day if I could, but you know, hey. But in any event, so right now, my hair is freshly washed and I did deep condition and I just had that bag sitting on my head. My hair is just still kind of like mostly damp, I guess you would say, from me using the rinsing out the deep conditioners. So I'm going to go in now with mostly this Mazzani 25 Miracle Milk. I love this stuff, hence why I got the Big Daddy. And baby, she was expensive. Can y'all see? Y'all, y'all see the price? $30. But I love this stuff. It's really good. This the reason I ever bought this in the first place was because of Raina, Happy Curl, Happy Girl, here on YouTube and Instagram, all the things, because she used to use this religiously, and I keep this in my stash, to be honest. So I just went ahead and bought the bigger one, and I'm gonna use only about 2 pumps of this per section because with this particular styling collection, unlike the Tropical Oasis one, the Tropical Oasis just came with the refresher spray. So I used that in place of like a leave-in conditioner. So it's a little more light, but it did give me a nice little barrier between. I don't know how these will do paired together since this is, even though this is very nice and light and creamy, I just don't know how they'll do paired together. So just to not run too much of a risk, I'm going to just do like maybe 2, maybe 3 pumps on the entire section just to be able to have this leave-in in there. And then mostly I'm going to be using this to just kind of saturate the section, get it nice and damp, and then use a little bit of the leave-in. So let's go ahead and get started. But what I want to do first is I was inspired, and I will put the video up on this side. Yeah, I'll put the video up on this side here. Literally just before I was filming this reel came up when I happened to go on onto Instagram. So, and of course she has what looks like a texture set, aka wash and go. Of course she has that going on. So I'm like, I like how simple that front is. So you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do to my front. If you are new here, I typically always do something to my front to keep it out my face, to keep it off my skin. Especially right now, you guys probably can't tell as well on camera, which is wonderful. I am recovering from an allergic reaction to something unknown. I say something unknown because I have not had anything new, any food out of the ordinary, any products from household all the way down to skincare, body care, nothing new. And my skin went haywire. Yep, awesome. Okay, so we just gonna part and section these off together. All right, so I'm gonna put this little section here away in a clip. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and wet now each of these sections. I'm gonna just spray a little water on it. This water was warm and now it's cooled down because I've been talking to my husband. And if you guys don't know, I use my phone to record, so I could not go ahead and get to filming. So, all right. So, I'm just gonna dampen this down some. And I am going to do something a little different just to see if I get different results. So and you're going to see once I put the leave-ins in what that's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and spray in okay. I think I got this well incorporated all over. And this honestly, like, and I'm not a big fan of leave-in sprays, but y'all, that Miracle Milk is something real nice. I ain't gonna hold you. I really like it. I usually use that primarily like if I'm not using a particular, yeah. So I only took about a pump and a half. I think that's all I'm gonna take. Yep, that's all I'm gonna take. I might only actually just take a pump. And I want to just mainly kind of go in, work. Yep. Yep, that is perfect. Like I feel like I'm getting it everywhere it needs to go without it being too much. Excellent. Oh yeah, that feels good. With the both, yeah, that feels real good. All right. So I'm gonna just go ahead, continue applying these leave-ins. But like I was saying though, um, but usually with gels, when I'm doing my wash and goes with gels, I usually like to use a spray leave-in unless unless it has its own leave-in, like with a specific line or something like that, I will then use that line's leave-in most of the time. Or if they have a spray leave-in, I'll try to get a spray leave-in from them. But I'm gonna speed up a little bit and just let y'all watch me put this in. I am going to and I actually didn't even spray down that section that I just did, and I might not need to. I don't know. Let me just do what I was supposed to be doing. But I'm gonna go ahead, finish applying this. I'm gonna let the leave-in sit for probably about 10 minutes or so. Watch me a little about a 10-minute YouTube video. Hopefully I can find one. Let it sit with that plastic bag on. And then I'm going to come back and start working on the wash and go. And I'm so excited. I am so excited, y'all. have sat with this on for unexplainable amount of time. It's probably been at least 30, 40 minutes. That won't on purpose. It just happened. All right. So what I was going to say earlier about what I think I'm going to do first is I think I'm going to pre-detangle the entire section. Because I do detangle like multiple times throughout my wash day process. So I'm gonna go through first with this brush I usually use um like before my wash day. I'm gonna go through and just kind of pre-detangle with this first, then follow up with the Tangle Teaser just to make sure it is well detangled. And this leave-in is making it a breeze to get through. Like, all right. So that took me probably about 8 minutes to just run back through and re-detangle my hair. I'm gonna just quickly do these because honestly, I don't really need these detangled just yet. But what I am gonna do for this front section, um again, like I said, I was inspired by that reel I showed earlier, and it literally just happened on the spot. Like I was gonna just do a single like little puff in the front, just one little like half up half down kind of thing. But when I saw that, I said, oh, that's actually kind of cute. I like that. I'm gonna have to do that. So I think she had hers going that way. I'm gonna do mine going that way though. I knew it was something going on right there in that middle part that I couldn't quite figure out. So I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. So I'm just gonna put the two front sections back away because well, depending upon how dried down they are by the time I get to them, is going to depend on whether I just go ahead and kind of blow dry that out a little bit for some stretch. And now I never start on this side, but I guess I will today. I think that's a small enough section. All right. So my aim is I'm gonna try not to, since I pre-detangled, I'm gonna try my best not to go in anymore with a detangling tool. So that is my aim. Okay. I never, and I repeat, never do this. Like I will work a product to death. Okay. So all I did was just spray some water on this, kind of get it, you know, activated, if you will. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the gel. So I do have a little bit. And honestly, the smell of the gel, and I'm actually going to just go in with this amount here. The smell of this gel, it smells like watered down pumpkin spice. So it's not strong. It's not well, none of the pumpkin spice products are overly strong, but this definitely I would say is like um the lightest of the scents for sure. Um and I'm trying to see, do I want to shingle a little bit? I did just take a little bit more gel. Because I feel like it's some areas that doesn't have gel. And I'm just trying to make sure I work it through really good. Sprayed a little bit more water. And I'm just gonna kind of go through and kind of separate where it wants to. So not really shingling. All right, because however it is now is how it's going to dry. So you want to make sure it's looking how you want it to look. All right, so we're done now. Moving on to the next section, not too bad. It does apply similar to the Tropical Oasis gel for sure. But I don't know what it could be. I do feel like this for some reason is kind of lighter, strangely. I don't know if it's just like initial application feeling like that or what. I don't particularly know. I don't know if it's because I add more water. That could be it too. I don't know. But I want to work the water in first. I'm going to go in with about this much. And work that into this section. Add a little more at the ends because I don't feel like there's enough on them. I am just kind of raking it through with my thumb some and smoothing it over with my hand. So this hand is smoothing down, so to speak. The thumb is raking through. So that's kind of how it's looking. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more gel. I think the next section, I'm not going to wet it as much and see if that might do a little something different. Usually I apply my product bottom up, but today I'm going to try top down. Most of the time when I see hairstylists applying products, I see them go from the roots to the ends instead of the ends to the roots. Okay, I like that section a little bit more. So it may be too much water. So, okay. But I'm just going to go and keep applying gel. And then I will come back once I am completely done, all the way down to like styling the little braids in the front and everything like that. So I'll just come back when I am finished. And yeah, I'm just trying to kind of pay attention to how this is feeling. And you see me dipping back in this, but I'm not taking a lot. Like I'm taking very small amounts when I'm dipping back in because I know how I like my hair to feel once I feel like it's completely coated in the gel. I know how it feels versus not enough in certain areas. So yeah, like I need a little bit more right here. And I'm literally just working that in, working it through. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But I'm just trying to have to kind of I'm having to play with it a little bit and build it up somewhat um, to get the feeling I like to feel better. And I'm just literally just finger parting sections and going on. So I'm gonna let y'all watch me work a little bit and then I'll come back. All right, so I am done styling. It probably took me about Mm, what time is it? Maybe about an hour and a half or so. Hour and a half to 2 hours to set the curls. And that is what I ended up doing to the front. So that's how that's gonna look. And then I'll turn around and show you guys the wet curls. That's what we're looking like. I don't want to do too much shaking. And then I just got this kind of like pin like that, so that way when it starts to dry, it can kind of start drying back. I like my hair to dry back, you know, kind of back it down a little bit, because it's going to naturally shrink up. And you can see how much my hair loves to shrink. My hair is down here. Okay, that's just for reference. But in any event, I have already turned on my hooded dryer. So I have that warming up now. I'm probably going to sit under there maybe 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour. If I can manage to stay under an hour. We're going to see. But I just wanted to come show you guys the wet results. And I used about half the jar. So it is down to here. So I'm gonna go sit up under the dryer, and I will be back tomorrow after I have slept with the hair and stretched it, if I decide to stretch it with my blow dryer. We shall see. I'm not 100% decided just yet, but I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, you guys. So I'm back. I am back with the final results. I'm gonna come up just a little bit so that way you can see the two braids that I did here in the front. And then you can see the amazing movement. Okay, even though the gel is gelling, okay, and it is firm hold, but I still have movement in my hair from roots to the end. So I'm gonna do a little 360 action for y'all so you can see. So I did stretch it some. It is starting to already like draw back up. I did stretch it out. It was pretty much grazing my shoulders. Um, and it's already starting to go back up. And I did not sleep with it stretched last night. I just put my scarf on it and kind of had it just kind of basically being held back like this. This is the final results, y'all. So my final thoughts on this is a 5 out of 5. I love this gel. It is just as good as the Tropical Oasis gel and the Wild Rose gel. Like I said, the only thing with the Wild Rose collection, I don't like the smell of roses. That is the only downside to that. I wish that kind of wasn't the scent for that particular collection. But the Tropical Oasis line, loved the gel, fantastic. This, no different. This is so nice. And the one thing I will say, so even though I still very much have a gel cast, and I did break the gel cast I showed you guys earlier with that Mielle Stay Straight serum, that ain't nothing but an oil. um, and I just like the way that smells as well. Um, but with even with using that to break some of the cast, I still have cast here. And the thing I like the most, and I can only speak to the both limited, well, the 3 limited edition gels that I've tried. My hair itself, so this part doesn't technically have like the gel cast on it anymore, this part here, and my hair still feels so soft and moisturized. That is rare when it comes to gels. Chef's kiss. Shout out to Miche. These gels, Michelle really did her thing. Okay. And whoever else helped her formulate the gel formulation, like, these limited edition gels ain't nothing to play with. So again, I will leave down below my affiliate link. And like I stated, just go to the menu, select limited edition, and there you will see all the limited edition collection items that they still have available. I would say jump on that as soon as you can, because once it's gonna be gone for the season. Y'all, I'm loving this. I'm about to get dressed so I can go run out for a little bit around town. It is a relatively cool day here. It almost feels kind of like icy, even though it's not like that cold, ice cold, but it's like when you open up the freezer and the air that comes out, that's how it feels outside. I think it might be in the low 50s today, mid low 50s, but it feels much cooler. Like the air is very, very cool, icy. So, you know how that goes. But I'm about to get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Again, any questions, make sure you leave those down below. Comments, all the things, make sure you leave that down there. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Mo Gang.